Hello everyone. So in the previous video we have covered the topic loops, and we have covered one of the basic loops, that is the for loop in the JavaScript. And in today's topic we would be covering the while loop and the do while loop over here. And like in the previous video we have also covered the pre-increment, the post-increment and the decrement as well. So you can just check out that video if you don't have the idea on pre-increment and how does it work. So with that, let's work on the while loop. So basically, in the while loop, we also have some variable, that is we are using countdown over here, and we are assigning the value 5 over here. Then we are checking the condition, that is 5 is greater than 0. Yeah, it is. So we would just simply print that value, and we use console.log for that, for printing the value, or like printing anything out of that in JavaScript. So we would be getting 5 out of here. Then we would be decrementing the value from 5, that is to 4, that is the countdown minus minus. So it would decrement the value. So like you can just visit that video if you don't know how does this works, but let me give an overview on that. So like we have the initial value as 5, but when we use countdown minus minus, it would just decrement the value by 1, that is 5 minus minus, that it becomes 4. Now it would checking like 4 is greater than 0. Yeah, it is 4 is greater than 0. Then it would just simply print the value out of here, that is 4. And then after it would just decrement the value once again, and it would check in the same sense that 3 is greater than 0. Yeah, 2 is greater than 0. Yeah, 1 is greater than 0. Yeah, but 0 is greater than 0? No, it is not. So it would just go out of the loop, and it would just print 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it would print go. So let's run this one and let's check the output, what we are getting. So you can see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So that's a while loop. Now let us just work with do while loop. So here's an example of do while loop. So basically how does the do while loop work is, firstly we have the variable out of that over here as well. So we assign the variable value as 5, and firstly it would just like do whatever it is written over here. It doesn't care about whatsoever goes on with the condition. It says no matter what is the condition, I would execute for the, even like I would just execute for the minimum one time, and then after I would just check the condition. So I don't care what is the condition over there, but I would execute for the first time, then after I can check the condition. So that's how the do while loop is different from while loop. So but the story same, it works the same as well, and it would give you the same output, and that was the only difference. So we are just printing console.log I, so we are printing 5 over here, then we are decrementing the value, that is it becomes 4. Then we are checking is 4 is yeah, it's 4 is greater than 0. Yeah, it is, but in this case it won't be 4, it would be 5. Once these we would be checking the condition once again, then it would become 4. So don't get confused with that. So we would be checking 5 is greater than 0. Yeah, it is. Now when we check the value again, it would be decremented for 4, and in the same sense it would go for 3, 2, 1. And when it comes to 0, 0 is greater than 0. No, it is not. So it would just exit out of the loop. We can print something called exit if you want, uh, and just simply console this one as well. So you can see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and exit. But there's only the difference that comes with do while loop is, let's suppose we want to give a condition, that is 0 greater than 0. No, it is not. So it's a case of false. But when you work with do while loop, it would say I don't care whatsoever is the condition, I would execute for the minimum one time. So it would do. So in the first time we have the value of I as 5, so it would just print 5, and then it would exit out of the loop.